16 Fulani settlements in Igbo land. There were 132 of them. It was found across all Igbo land. They were settling in Igbo land. This thing was sent to Igbo leaders in Nigeria to say, look at where the Fulanis are settling, from Nsukka down to Arondizog. They did not do anything. When Nnamdi created ESN, I was one of those who called him to my house and told him, Yahweh Parken Wenofe, that under international law, the moment you wear a uniform and you give arms, you become a combatant. That nigga daughter Ndi Igbo, Munanand, we exchanged words that day, or say that Igbo land must be protected. But in the whole thing, even Reverend Father Ikedife Emefuda, go and ask him, when the Reverend Fathers came from Italy, we had a meeting with Nnamdi Kanu and pleaded with him, no matter what you do, let violence never be involved. And he vowed, he said he was ready to take an oath that no Igbo blood will be shed. Now remember that everything that starts, politicians infiltrate it. Listen to what Imo State Governor said, that it was not IPOB, that some politicians were involved. The video is there from Hope Uzodinma. So a lot of things happened during that period. The first arrest of Nnamdi Kanu was one of these boys again that was talking here. His name is Ezendibo in UK, that told the DSS that Nnamdi was coming to Nigeria. He called me personally to tell me that Nnamdi Kanu will be arrested. 1 hour later, Nnamdi Kanu was arrested. He was even the person who displayed Nnamdi Kanu's passport online. He sent it to me. So when I speak with evidence, with authority, that I know all these things happening. Nnamdi has his own blame. But in Igbo politicians, CCJ Chuoha, Ebembelisi Bo. God bless you all.
Bad motherfucker. Okay, you see, Obi, what will happen, gentlemen? Obi, I don't know what your time is, what your schedule is like tomorrow, because this whole matter is not just going to go away like this. I think there's absolute need for a lot more people to get to hear your side of the story, which I think is deep and more insightful, you know. So I don't know what your schedule is like tomorrow. I'm streaming. It's already morning now. It's 5 minutes past 3. I'm sure it's 5 minutes. Well, Nigeria is 1 hour ahead of you guys. You know, it's about 5 minutes past.
I'm built to speak tomorrow at there's an hour event that I'm speaking. I'm one of the guest speakers there. I don't know when you'll be broadcasting. I can leave that event and join briefly.
Yes, will be nice to have you here by 11 o'clock. Comrade Stainless, would that be fine? 11
in the morning.
No,
11 what? Remember 11 the time differences.
11 p.m.
11 in Nigeria is 10 o'clock over here.
11 p.m. Nigerian time?
Yes, Nigerian time, yes. You know?
Okay, yeah. that would be my 5 p.m.
That's okay.
That is okay.
That is okay by me.
So Obi,
that's okay.
And thank you, Mazi Obi. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
I will join, sir.
Let's schedule you for 11 p.m. Nigerian time, which will be 10 p.m. UK time. Am I correct?
That's correct.
Yeah. That's 10 p.m.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is
join. Thank you, sir.
At least somebody is saying the truth.
Those in America, I don't know what time, because it would be nice for a wider audience to hear this side of the story.
Yes.
Which I think is there's more in depth. Okay. I mean, about the whole thing. Okay. So Obi, let me thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now, who's a TikTok?
I'm here na TikTok. Just Batafogo.
The last time I ever got a P2B.
Yes, on a P2B. It is well. God bless you.
God bless you. Well, thank you. Facts. Do you have anything to say as we begin to wind down? Okay, Prince, you're here. Prince Uzo. I'm just seeing you now. Prince Uzo, how now?
Yes, I'm here. Good morning, Sir Clems.
Good morning, my brother.
Good morning, sir. How you doing, sir? Adema.
I'm okay. It could be better though. Good
Yes, sir.
let's hear from the lady in the house.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you,
Facts.
sir. Good morning.
Morning, my dear. JP, you're welcome.
Naziobi, God bless you so much. When you were speaking, if you notice, I was typing on the comment section because the call you spoke about, Nnamdi Kanu said he was being ganged up on, that they betrayed him. I listened to that call. I was on that broadcast because my husband was always playing this. So that time I was always beside him. I would listen to. I never missed it. When Ikenga said he had been listening to Radio Biafra for 10 years, I myself, I can say for 10 years, even if I miss some broadcasts, I listened to some. So I heard him, I could remember, he was saying it. He was saying, in fact, everything that is happening, this man saw it. He said it, even before he was captured, he said it. So when they caught him, we already listening to him, we knew they would catch him. We knew because you could feel it in him. So when Maziobi was talking, I was like, God, that as if you say you're a follower of Nnamdi Kanu, you will know that everything Maziobi was saying was true. He wasn't lying. I myself, I was also scared. I was saying to my husband, they will catch this man. No, everything, the way things are going, the way the government is, they can't support this. But what will we do? But at the same time, we have to stand with him because he's fighting for us. And everything he said has happened. It's quite unfortunate that we too are victims because my little daughter that I adopted.
Sorry, a quick one. Obi, please send me one of your pictures. Let me do I want to do a quick flyer and post this night.
Okay, I'll send it to you in WhatsApp.
Send it to my WhatsApp. Yeah, a quick at my WhatsApp number.
Yeah, Jim, your WhatsApp number, yeah.
Just send me a picture of yours. Let me do a quick flyer. I'll post it this night against tomorrow.
Okay, I'll do that. Yeah.
Go on, fact. Go ahead, madam.
Okay, thank you, sir. When the sentence was given, I cried because I was seeing reality. Nobody was seeing. I don't know if others were seeing what I was seeing. I could remember when Nnamdi Kanu was warning us. He was saying that time shall come, you will run to the bush and you can't even be safe, because the herdsmen will be there. And this same bush unalived my little daughter's father. A father of 9, he went to the farm and he was unalived at Uzuwan. People here, you know what is happening in Uzuwan. Yes, we are victims. A daughter I adopted, the father was unalived there and he's gone, he's buried. He was unalived this year. April this year, he was unalive. When I was leaving Nigeria with the girl, this girl didn't know that was the last time she was going to see the dad. But Nigeria happened to him. Likewise, so many from that same family, extended family. If Ijoma was here now, she would testify to it. They have lost 8 family members in Usuwani community. A lot is happening. Everything this man said, it's happening. I'm only crying because I'm scared for Nigeria. I don't know what is going to happen next. Nobody knows, and the law is not defending us. And I was so happy to see a man who was also, because nobody have even said the truth of how Biafra started and how now he's the one saying that Nnamdi Kanu didn't form IPOB. But Genga said he formed IPOB. But now he's telling us how everything started. When Nnamdi Kanu started, he kept on saying that, no, I can remember sometimes they will call. They will say, please give us order. Things are happening. Mazi, give us order. We want to fight. The youth will tell them, please, calm down. We are peaceful. We are not going to behave like the Zeus. We will not do like them. Please come. This man didn't want this to get to this point. He didn't want any of this to happen. And it's quite unfortunate that people are turning against him. But I also believe there was something Maziobi said. And the man up here, I can't see his name very well from here. He said something about, and I noticed it. Some people here using Igbo names are not Igbo. So let's not be deceived. Some of them here, we know. Mazi Nnamdi said all these things. Some of them are being bought. They are being paid. But when if you listen to Mazi Nnamdi, you will gain a lot of wisdom. That's why when I see some things, I'm not always quick to even attack some people, because when I see them, I will know that this one, if you are an Igbo, you can't even be saying this, because you will know that this man is fighting for you. He's just fighting for our rights. I don't have Mazobi has said. I just wanted to like pour my heart out the way it is, and just to back up to what he said, that I am a witness. Like, I heard those things. And if my husband were to be, he has already slept in where he is now. If he was here now, he will speak exactly like Mazobi, because him too, he knows everything. He's registered everything where he is. He's doing it. He's following them, so he knows everything. So before you talk, before you fight people, before you attack people, try to gather your facts. Make sure that what you're saying is true. Don't lay allegations based on hatred or based on tribe. Me, I don't know for any other person. I'm not saying this is just a tribal war, because if you listen to Mazi's brokers very well, you will see that in as much as he was speaking for the Igbos, he was speaking for everybody. He was also defending the Yorubas. He was telling them things about them. He was also warning them, telling them what to be careful of. The Hausas, he was always warning them too. And everything he warned them about is happening to them. That's why you see some Hausas, they are supporting us. I saw some Northerners today, they said they see no wrong in what this man has done, that this man warned them. They know. It's just that the whole thing was brought a different picture up together, and he was captured because he was betrayed. I think God Mazobi said it. But when I was saying it, that he was betrayed, he was set up, they gave the information that he was coming back. People were saying nothing like that, that is a lie, is a lie. But thank God someone, an elder, is saying it. I just thank God that this is coming from an elder. God bless you all. I think.
Prince, let's get to hear you.
Okay. Yeah. Good morning, sir, and good morning, everybody. Okay, sir. I would like to make a few comments, even though I have a lot to say, but for the sake of time, and at the same time, you have equally scheduled tomorrow for another segment on this. But in all honesty, the truth remains that Ndi Igbo is never liked as far as Nigeria is concerned. The earlier we know this, the better for us. Now, from beginning of Monday to Tuesday, if you look at what happened in that same court, in that same Omotosho court, a terrorist has been under trial on that same court, and eventually the same terrorist was sentenced to 20 years imprisonment. But the most funniest part of this whole trial of that very terrorist is that this same terrorist has unalived a whole lot of military personnel, including police personnel. And it didn't just end there. He even went as much as even burning good number of barracks and all that. But yet, this is a proscribed terrorist organization known as ISWAP, which is known by the whole world. But yet, the same judge pronounced this guy 20 years imprisonment. Then, when it now came to an Igbo man who only made a broadcast.
Prince, are you sure? Are you sure it was Omotosho that did this, that sentenced that other terrorist?
It's on yeah, of course, he was the one who did.
Are you sure?
You can check that out.
It was one who sentenced the terrorist to 20 years imprisonment?
The guy that was sentenced this week.
Was it Omotosho that did the sentencing?
Yes, you can check that out.
On the comment in the comment section, I'm seeing people saying it's not true. So it's not the same
Please,
judge.
you can fact check me, okay? You or they can Google that and
Go ahead,
check it out.
we'll get that because it's good to put out statements correct, you know.
Okay, let's assuming he's not the one, okay? But the same federal high court sentenced that same guy to 20 years imprisonment.
Yeah.
Now, Nnamdi Kanu, who didn't commit,
Okay,
or
yes, it's actually, I think it's Justice Emeka Wite. Yes.
oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Justice
thank you for thank you for the information. Thank you.
Yes,
Yeah.
Justice Wite.
So I take correction on that. Now, the same. Now, if you look at Nnamdi Kanu's case, he was only accused of, broadcasting the things he said and inciting violence. Not as if that he was caught doing these things or probably buying arms given to people to, unalive people. He never did all that. Now, how would you say that a man who is seeking self-determination is committing a crime? When has that become a challenge? In all these things, for 10 years, this guy has been under solitary confinement. And when he was granted stringent bail, the same military came to his house to take him off. He was able to run away from that. And eventually, they still went after him, brought him back. When they brought him back, ever since they brought him back, he has been under solitary confinement. And some people were saying, why is it that he was insulting the judge? Or why is he, acting so wide? In all honesty, there are people that will face such kind of situation. By now, they may have even contemplated, suicide.
Yeah, mental health.
Exactly, So, but this guy has stood so strong, and we know that this whatever trial he's going through is pure, marginalization. Now, I listened to a military officer, I think a GOC commanding whatever in the north, was pleading to terrorist organization, assuring them that if they can lay down their arms, that they can even become president in Nigeria. If they can lay down their arms, they can even become president in Nigeria. That is what a military officer was saying.
Yeah, it was caught on a video. I saw the video.
Yes. Now, if these people are being treated with kid gloves, why is it that the case of this guy is different? Even to the point that they were even saying that he would have been handed over, dead by hanging. Why? And the funniest part of it is that even the law that he was being tried has been repealed. That law is no longer in existence. The current law now is, was established in 2022.
No, it was tried under that same law. In fact, there is an entry. I'm not a lawyer, but it was explained by a senior advocate this afternoon. I watched it.
Okay.
There's a way it was explained. There's a way they explained it, that made all the trial fall within that same 2013 law, that you're talking about,
No, I think what they're trying to say is that as far as is a criminal, criminal issue, that whether it is done in the past or probably before the law was enacted, the current law is enacted, that the person will continue trying the same, will still be tried on that same.
There's a way they explained it, but that's not the case. Go on. That's not.
Okay, so now he was tried on this same law, but my own concern is this: the ample time was never provided for this guy. An ample time was never provided for him. In as much as, okay, fine, it got to a time, okay, look at what happened. I think that was 3-4 years ago. When this matter was being handled by Jofo and Michael Zokome. In fact, I would also say that to a large extent, this current lawyer who has been working with Nnamdi Kanu, I've forgotten his name, the man that was arrested during the protest. That guy also complicated the case of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, he complicated it. Because if you look at when Ejiofor was handling this case, it was done professionally. Mike Ozokeme came into the matter and ensured that this matter was fully dispensed, even up to appeal court, and he was discharged and acquitted. Not until Buhari now did Abarakata with Malami, who is now running back again to come, a man who has been an attorney general for 80 years, just 2 years out of office, he's now running to ADC to become who again? And this mess Nnamdi Kanu has been into now is caused by Malami. And tomorrow he still want to come out again to vie for another position. So if appeal court has declared this guy discharged and acquitted, and they went to, because why I'm saying this, I had an issue with a certain state, and a government official told me I got a judgment against a state. Now, when I got that judgment, I went for debt judgment. The guy told me, listen, that what I'm having here, he knows that what I'm having here is a life document that can liquidate the state's asset. But he can also tell me that in as much as I have this document, that even if the state decides to go to appeal or get up to Supreme Court, that there's something they can also do. The Supreme Court will say, let the matter still go back to Federal High Court. So these are gimmicks which politicians use to operate, meaning that there is no fair trial or even justice as far as Nigeria, system is concerned. This is what a state official told me. That even if I should do anything, that even if I get a judgment from the Supreme Court, that they can also upon it and request that the thing should go back again to Federal High Court. And probably by that time I might have gotten old. So it's bound to happen, because if an appeal court has said that this guy was, illegally renditioned to Nigeria, and at the same time that there is no case against him and all the 5 charges were quashed, all of a sudden within 72 hours, Malami did the miracle with Supreme Court, and the matter came back again to, High Court. So it is extremely funny. The honest truth here is that Igbo are the ones doing themselves. Just like this guy. I wish I met this guy who was talking at this Ikenga or whatever his name is. That guy, where he's a daft. I'm sorry to say this, he's a daft. I know his person.
Please, I'm not a party to that word. I know I'm not the host. Please, never you insult anybody. Don't do that in a public forum like this. It doesn't show your maturity. Never you do such a thing, sir. Please, don't do it. I'm sorry, host. I had to do that. I don't want this
You're
to
not
sink in
moderating now. Let him talk. Are you moderating?
No, he shouldn't. No. He shouldn't use that.
He's an adult. You can't tell him what to say.
No,
you're
he
not
can't
moderating.
do that. Please, all of us are matured here. He can't call somebody such a name. Please, it's not right.
Mr. Ifes, thank you for your advice, but I've equally, seen your comments on the comment section, the things you've been saying. I appreciate that. I'm not insulting him, but the honest truth is this. This guy has been, assassinating the character of Kanu, and I believe you have not even for once confronted him to say that what you're saying is wrong. And this same guy, or a king of a guy, made a statement here that he would have even preferred that Kanu be hanged. You didn't say a word. And now you're telling me for calling that guy that he doesn't have a brain.
Prince,
I'm not going to insult him. I take my word back. I take my word back. But in all honesty, sir.
Hold on, Prince. Ifes just came here. It's not up to 6 minutes. I brought him up.
Okay.
Yes, he just came here. So he wasn't here when Ikenga was there.
So I think one of the challenges Ikenga is having is that he didn't have the privilege to have access to the funding coming to IPOB and all that. So many of them that you see today that is ranting and saying a whole lot of things, including the other guy, I've forgotten his name. I wouldn't want to mention his name here. The major challenge they have is that they didn't have access to, free funds which the IPOB or whatever group they were operating, which was, being controlled by Nnamdi Kanu, since they didn't have that very, access to such funding, that is why you see many of them are now, working against Nnamdi Kanu. So it's a very common thing. But that guy has done a whole lot. In fact, they are even the ones giving all these informations. You understand? Because they were very close to Nnamdi Kanu. And since they have betrayed him, so they have access to, reporting him or saying a whole lot of stuffs. But the only thing I'm going to say here is that I wish that Igbo people can come together, have one voice and have one mind. If we're able to do this, I believe we'll achieve our result and we'll achieve whatever we sought for. So for now, I'm going to rest my case. By tomorrow, when this matter comes up, then I have other things to say. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your contribution. I think what we have to do, gentlemen, is this. It's a good thing we've agreed for 11 tomorrow, 11 Nigerian time, 10 UK time, that we all meet. It's part of the resolution